Go. Hey, everybody, Economic Ninja. I hope you're doing well. I am here again with Eric from Sage News. We've got some stories about prices going up. It has to do with the shipping industry and a supply chain clog that's coming this next month. Eric, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, buddy? Good. I'm doing good.
Awesome. Awesome. So a couple of things. We're going to start right now with the supply chain clog. It looks like there's a story out of China that their Chinese New Year is moving. It's moving up closer. What's going on with that?
Well, let me pull this up while we're talking here real quick. Normally they have every year China goes into their new year, and their new year is normally around February 11th, and it rolls out to the 26th. And, they shut down. They do a lot of traveling. They go a lot of places, and you see a supply chain slow down right there because of that shutdown on China. Well, it looks like this year, as already have a billion problems, they're actually looking to start it even earlier. And continue it on possibly to the same date that it would normally go. Now, this is the article out of Yahoo. So it says Chinese New Year threatens to further disrupt the global supply chain as smaller shippers in China suspend services for the holidays earlier than usual. So basically what they're looking to do is just cut back maybe possibly an extra week. So instead of having, I believe it's a 12-day, that would roll into a possibly 20-day area.
Yeah, so it looks like it's still the full 12 days, but it's going to be just bringing it a little closer. And this is why I wanted to bring this up. What's important about this is I got to talk really carefully, guys, here. We're already seeing the makings of what happened in 2020, where things are going to start to slow drastically. And even though this is a normal cyclical thing, the Chinese New Year, what's going to happen is as it comes in closer into the darker parts of winter, the coldest parts of winter, normally something like this wouldn't affect the supply chain for weeks down the road, right? Because it takes so long when the shippers stop shipping, then it takes time, for that lack of goods getting to the store. But this is going into the heart of winter, and I think that this could be serious. So what I wanted to do is, Eric, don't you think this is something that people just start to think about a little broadly and go, okay, what would I need right now that could be coming from China? And maybe I just want to get a little extra, right?
Right. It definitely something that I always say, because we're going to use our words wisely, prepare for that winter storm, right? Prepare for that storm. And by doing that, you can kind of be ahead of the game, because the last thing you want to do is be rushing out when that snow's falling and be stuck, trying to rush the store then. So to make sure you get that extra things you need. I know we say this over and over again, but it's one of those that you just have to understand why we're saying it. There's a lot of things pointing in that direction.
Let me jump in too, because guys, just so you know, I'm supposed to be flying to Denver to meet up with Ninja Nation, and we've got a lot of people coming. And just, we're already getting calls of our group's flights being canceled. All right. There is already shuffling going on, regardless of how you feel, if this is really happening or if, how big of the seriousness. The facts are, in my group, we're already having flights canceled a week before, and I'm going, oh man, I've seen the writing on the wall. Now here's the deal. I have now committed to a 17-hour drive because I'm not going to let the people that are spending time and money getting there. And we don't know how many people can get there, but I'm going to fight through this, because where there's a will, there's a way. And where all of these issues we have in the world right now, we're going to overcome them. And that's why we want to share that. Now, there's another story you had about price increases.Hy don't you share that?
Pop that one back up real quick.
And
here.
While you're popping it up, guys, remember, Eric has a channel, Sage News. He is a freight broker. He has his own company. He knows a lot about logistics. Go and check him out at Sage News. Okay, go ahead, Eric.
I'm trying to crack 10,000 by the end of the year. I've got hours left. So if you can hook me up, I need about 150. So
yeah, if you guys could go over there and hit the subscribe button and a thumbs up to help the algo for Eric. My goal was to get him to 10,000 for the first of the year. And so it would really help us out. Thank you.
Like a tow truck. All right. So also real quick on the Chinese, also understand that February 4th to the 20th is the Beijing Winter Olympics. So that's going to go from the 4th to the 20th. So you're also going to have a lot of people possibly out for that too, that businesses and stuff like that might not come back. That's why I kind of added that extra week, because the Olympics were also going.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about that.
So this is where another one that we're seeing basically inflation that they kept saying, well, it's going to stay, or it's going to go away. And now we're seeing places like IKEA raising prices amid supply chain distributions for higher shipping costs. And The world's biggest furniture brand, IKEA, is raising prices by an average of 9% as it faces increasing costs in transportation and raw materials. The owner of most of its stores worldwide said on Thursday. Now, 9% might not sound like a lot, but it actually is when you start to get into big numbers and stuff like that.
Well, and think of it this way, everybody. It sounds funny, but this is just knowing the future ahead of time, because we're bringing you stories that aren't really being pushed out on the mainstream media. If there are people, I can guarantee you, put it in the comments if you're thinking about it. I was thinking about buying a new bedroom set, and I usually go to IKEA. So why not just go do it today instead of next month? I know it sounds funny, but I just had somebody with my lumber video I put out about 4 weeks ago saying, get ready, lumber's about to spike again. And it started. And a couple of people actually bought full lumber packages for their house, emailed me and said, thank you so much. I literally saved almost $10,000 on my lumber package. And it sounds funny, but because there's certain people that want to do things right now. Me, I'm choosing to wait. I think that the cure for high prices are high prices, and it's going to collapse. Now, when? There's going to be some pain, but I think it's going to be sooner than we think. Too many people think this is going to last forever, but it can only last so long, because for everyone that's buying furniture right now, spending an extra 9%, that's 9% of that money that doesn't go to food, fuel, vacations, all that stuff. So it's going to come down. We just don't know when.
Right. And another thing to understand is that that store is going to be bringing these goods in, and they're going to be filling up those stores, right? And eventually when that stuff doesn't sell, that 9%, they're going to get rid of that for cheaper just to get it out of there, just to get it out of the store to turn some type of profit on it. And that's when we're going to see, like you said, prices are going to be so high until they drop. And then once they drop, it's going to be time to scoop up whatever it is that you were looking for, because the next shipment in is going to be higher priced at that 9%. And then things are actually going to, escalate again.
Yeah, I completely agree. And hey, we want to get this show on the road. So we're going to cut this video short now so I could get it out to you guys right away, because we are in the new year. I want to see Eric hit that 10,000 number. Again, guys, remember, my mission as the Economic Ninja is to blow up people's channels, their talents, their voices, their businesses, and make them more successful than I am, in the hopes that I will become successful, because my job is to give you all the tools you need to be a success. So thank you guys for that.
And thank you so much for helping me. And like I said, absolutely. It's free. Just click the subscribe, hit the button, and I want to get to 10. So then eventually it's my job. Then it becomes my job to get somebody else to 10. So
that's right.
It's just moving this forward like that.
All right. Well, with that being said, guys, I thank you so much for watching. The Economic Ninja is out.